Today on Suncoast View, panhandlers in Bradenton might be getting a little something extra. A defense from the courts. We'll discuss.
We're taking a bite out of Shark Week when our gift girl brings the best shark products on the Suncoast.
And our fitness guru is running for a cause. We'll tell you all about the donut run and childhood apraxia. All that and more right now on Suncoast View. Welcome to the show. Stephanie Roberts is off today, but she will be back tomorrow. But today we have Kelly Jaco, our fitness expert.
Happy to be here. How are you?
I feel athletic just sitting by you.
I
It's
feel
rubbing
like
off.
a TV star just sitting by you.
You are a star of many things, including one of the owners, of course, of Jaco's Boxing and Fitness Gym.
Yes.
2 locations, Clark Road and
Yes.
Lakewood Ranch.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. They're going great.
Well,
Wonderful.
We know how busy you are owning 2 businesses, and you know also too, and so this one's your own fault, we do spy on you on social media before you come on the show, and you have to multitask a bit, I noticed.
You know what? Like, I definitely don't wake up looking like this, and sometimes I have to keep tweezers in my car to keep things in line. And
we're glad to hear that.
We found a video that you willingly posted of yourself, and just tell us what's happening here.
So I have a chin hair that is always, like, one day it's not there because I pluck it, and then the next day it's like an inch long. And it's right, and my husband is gonna love this because he constantly is pointing it out. What is that? I mean, and it didn't happen until after I had kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so it's just one, and it just comes back all the time. And so, like, I don't even realize it, and then I feel it, or Adam points it out. So we were at lunch, and he's like, wait, oh, let me get that. I'm like,
Kelly, you are a great sport, and you know what? We all can relate, I would say.
I like you a lot more now that I know you're not perfect.
in hairs, just make sure you let me know if you see it.
There must be something about the light that you get from your windshield, because I know that occasionally I'll be at a stoplight and all of a sudden I may, more information than you need, a nose hair will just
and it's there.
fall down like Rapunzel.
That's why I keep my tweezers in my car.
Yes, all right,
Yes.
but only at stoplights. Well, a lot of fun. Thank you for letting us poke
Not
a little
a
bit of fun at you. But we love having you here, and we love you're doing some great things for a great cause. We're going to learn about a little later on in the show. Well, I don't know about you, but if you have been scrolling through your Facebook feed, you might have noticed that Facebook is actually encouraging you to register to vote. This was actually from my feed this week. A prompt in the news feed reminds you that the Florida primary elections are coming up, and the deadline to register to vote is July 30th. It gives you a few options, as you can see on the screen. You can share with your friends if you have already registered. You can let them know that you are registered, and that will show up in your Facebook feed. You can also invite your friends to register to vote, and Facebook actually gives you a default goal of trying to get 5 of your friends to register to vote. Yeah.
So finally we're all agreeing about one thing.
Yes.
Vote.
Yes.
Finally something we don't have to argue about on Facebook.
Yeah. How do you feel about Facebook kind of urging, kind of getting in your business a little bit?
Well, I feel like they're definitely trying to recover from what happened in 2016, and so this is something positive. We all should vote, no matter what you believe in and who you're going to vote for. And so I like the fact that Facebook is getting involved in a good way.
Doing something positive for the community.
A little risky while they're still kind of being called out of if they were a pawn in any previous election, but as long as we all agree, register to vote.
They were trying to find something we could all agree on.
Yes.
That was the only thing they probably could come up with.
There you go. And I do like the peer pressure to try to get your friends to register, and by giving you a goal. If you have not registered, again, the deadline to register is July 30th. If you live in Sarasota County, you can go online to sarasotavotes.com. If you live in Manatee County, go to votemanatee.com. And the primaries are coming up end of August. So before the 30th, register to vote. All right. It is time for our first hot topic. And panhandling and solicitation are forms of free speech protected under the First Amendment, according to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. This court decision is forcing cities like Bradenton to revise their laws against it, even after reports of aggressive panhandling, where more than a dozen people worked in unison, even tried to open passengers' car doors. Now Bradenton is considering doing what the city of Tampa already does, requiring panhandlers to wear safety vests while working in traffic. Manatee County is going to ban panhandlers only from road medians. The only crime is prohibiting the movement of others, not in the panhandling. What do you think?
It bothers me when they come up to me on the street, especially
Right
in
to
my
your car.
Especially
That's a
to
little
the car.
scary. I don't like that.
And we did a story here at ABC7 once, checking the ones that were panhandling on 41, where University Park comes in. And after talking to those people, they're making $35,000 a year on panhandling. So we have facilities. We have a place they can get food, where they can take showers and all those sorts of things. So I think we need to find some stronger laws and some better care too. Mental health care is desperately needed.
Yeah, if we're not going to change the panhandling law, I do think that there needs to be some kind of restriction on you know, the proximity to a vehicle, or like I would definitely feel nervous, especially as a female, with a large group of anybody, panhandlers or not, coming.
Trying to open your car door?
Yeah, I feel like that falls in line with another law that you're breaking.
That's got to be against the law.
And you're captive. I mean, if you're at a stoplight and there's cars in front of you, behind you, it's not like you can move your car.
Well, and how do you know that they're panhandlers or not somebody trying to like hijack your car?
Yes.
That's scary.
So obviously the city of Bradenton, their hands are tied, because you can't tell someone they can't hold a sign, because that was the free speech violation. You'd be violating their free speech. So, but the one thing they can do is say you cannot obstruct their ability to move. So, you know, a passenger's ability to move. So, it's an interesting. It's funny to see how one ruling from a court will trickle down.
You would think there would be a law about how close you can get to a person, because if you get too close, there's something wrong when a person violates your space. So you know you're in trouble.
I just get nervous because, you know, I try to be a careful driver, and so if there's an accident caused not by my mistake but by someone else standing in the median, stepping out, walking in between cars, then that, you know, I don't want to be the cause of an accident because of someone else's carelessness.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
Wow. All right. Well, here's another sobering statistic as we get ready to send the kids back to school here on the Suncoast. According to the National Education Association, public school teachers made less last year than they did in 2010 when adjusted for inflation. No other public professional group has seen wages decrease to this degree. The national teacher's average salary is around $58,000 a year, but is largely dependent on where you live. And it is lower than that here on the Suncoast. I mean, Kelly, former teacher.
I was a teacher.
Yes.
I have my master's degree, and it was my first year teaching. I think I made like $33,000. And then not only that, the expectations of you as a teacher, the amount of work that you're putting in to be paid as little as you are, all it creates is lazy, disgruntled teachers, and teachers who are going to find something else to do.
Right. Yeah. I taught for my first year out of college. I taught for 3 months, which has made me an expert ever since on education.
Absolutely.
But I just couldn't. When my parents said I should get out and get my own place, I couldn't afford it, so I had to find another job.
Yeah, we say it all the time, like teachers should be paid more. And I'm not sure if we're going. We're obviously not going that direction.
We're going the wrong direction.
We're going the wrong direction.
No.
Yes, and yet we expect more from them than from anybody.
We are continuing to add more responsibilities, including safety.
Yeah.
Now, safety, making sure the child is fed, making sure, in addition to the child learning. I have no solution. I wish I did. I wish I knew where there was some money that could move, but it's definitely a problem, and I don't know what to do next.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree.
We'll figure it out,
Yeah.
I hope.
Well, I hope
they
so.
deserve more.
Yeah,
At least we can give them our appreciation. We can say to them how much they mean to us every day.
At the very least, I think that's a good start.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you to the teachers. All right, well, we're going to keep going down this road. Remember the days before the World Wide Web, where research was done with an encyclopedia and books that maybe you borrowed from the library? Well, no doubt life has changed, so much so that a piece in Forbes magazine stated that libraries just don't have the same value that they used to, that they end up costing taxpayers too much money, and the piece also suggested they should be replaced by Amazon bookstores. Well, needless to say, librarians fired up to defend their trade. Many pointed out it is the services related to basic human needs that make libraries special. Being able to fill out free forms, being a shelter, giving access to free information, and also conversation. I mean, do you see libraries dying?
No, I think the Sarasota Library has been busier last year than it ever was because they have so many other programs. They're not just relying on people checking out books now. They have reading programs for young children. They have research programs for people of all ages. They have a lot of extra things they never had before, and a place where you can come and find it all together. And for a lot of people that don't have computers, they have computers
That's a great
available.
point. I think you take for granted the fact that everybody has a home computer, because they don't, but they have access to a computer. Kelly, do your kids use the library?
We use the library, and they love the library. I love the library. Gosh, I remember like getting an Encyclopedia Britannica set and using it for reports, and oh God, it's a lost skill. I think that was at the time it was nothing, but now I look back and I'm like, man, we just Google everything.
It's like the equivalent of surfing the web. You know, you would read, same with me, I would read an encyclopedia article, I would see something that would interest me, I'd go to another volume and read about that. My parents used to drop me at the library when I was growing up in Syracuse, and I would spend all day, and I would just being curious. Now I scroll. But
as a reporter, I used to go to the library to look up facts about my stories. I would have lots of different resources, but I would call and say, I'm on my way over, I'm on my way over, I have a deadline.
feel like the library is more is safer than the internet, though, as far as finding information. Like, I definitely think we are not, there's no filter on what you're getting, obviously, on the internet, and so you have to be really careful about the information that you pull, because it's not always, whereas my Encyclopedia Britannica, which I might still have, is on point.
Wikipedia is not a reliable source, but your local library is.
Because it sounds like encyclopedia.
All right, well, we don't want to see libraries go away anytime soon. Sorry, Forbes, you got in trouble for that. All right, well, we love ride-sharing vehicles like Uber and Lyft to get us around the Suncoast, but many people don't love the awkward small talk that comes along with sharing someone's personal vehicle. Some say it can be awkward like a first date. So companies like Lyft are incorporating a quiet or Zen mode for passengers. This is a way to alert the driver that you want to rest or just be silent without offending them. Industry analysts say it's just part of the way ride-sharing will become a little more personalized. Would you use this feature?
Yes, 100%. I am like an introvert at heart, and the thought of talking like small talk with people that I don't know fills me with anxiety, and so I don't use Uber or Lyft often, but I love this because then you don't have to say it. Like, you don't have to say,
don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, right? Like, I just want to like sit and not.
They know when they pick you up, I'm not a talker.
Yes, not you.
And then I don't have to take it.
I know the life story of every Uber driver I've ever ridden with. How many children, why he's doing this, what his other job is. And I don't want to say I'm not interested, but I would just like to politely be quiet.
Yes, to have that option.
Yes.
I'm a short guy, so whenever there's 3 of us in an Uber, I always sit in front with the driver. And I don't know if it's my own personal pressure, but I am always feeling the pressure to keep the conversation going. I almost wonder if they would like to have a Zen mode for me.
We thought this idea up.
Oh, man.
Sorry about that. If you've ever given me an Uber ride, I apologize.
And it's not you. It's not you. No.
All right, well, we know some people will go to great lengths for a taste of maybe their favorite drink or tea, or maybe just to get famous on YouTube. YouTuber Daniel Tillotson transformed his car's windshield wiper system into a hands-free kombucha tea fountain. The video has been viewed nearly 75,000 times. Now, heads up, he did flush the wiper fluid from the tank, which typically contains dangerously poisonous methanol, so we do not suggest trying this at home. But he moved the spray nozzle inside for on-demand drinks while he drives.
Does this guy have a job? Why does he have so much time on his hands?
Things on YouTube.
Yes.
To get publicity, to get attention.
The strangest things.
Well, have you ever opened a kombucha? Remember, they explode. I did in my car once. It got everywhere. I don't want to be spraying fermented tea into my car.
Agreed.
Especially in this heat. You will never get that smell out. And you're welcome.
And you deserve it.
All right, let's check in with our mid-morning forecast. And when we come back, we're going to learn about an upcoming run for a great cause.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Josh Stone, here to show you that this Thursday morning is still going to be kind of muggy, a little bit cloudy, and also we'll have some chance of scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms rolling in off the Gulf of Mexico, all due to this area of low pressure to our north. We've been talking about this for days now. This eventually will weaken, and as we get into our Friday, notice what happens. The futurecast showing the activity starting to kind of dissipate here. And so by tonight and our Friday, only a 20% chance of shower activity. because some dry air comes in here, and then the pattern changes because over the weekend we'll have more of a southeasterly wind, and with the heating of the day, those storms will fire up inland in the afternoon and then be brought to the coast. So looks like we're going to have a wet pattern in store for us over the weekend. As far as the tropics go, nothing to show you here. And if you're taking your boat out today, expect seas at 2 to 3 feet with a light chop in the bays and inland waterways.
We know our guest host, Kelly Jaco, is an awesome athlete who competes in so many different area sporting events, but she also uses her athletic talent to help others. So Kelly, you're getting ready for the half donut run, and this is to benefit childhood apraxia?
Apraxia, yeah. So with me today, I brought my co-race director, Amy Tanaka, and Pediatric Therapy Solutions therapist, Angelina Rosa, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about what apraxia is. Can you explain to us what apraxia is, Angelina?
Absolutely. So childhood apraxia of speech is a neurological speech disorder. So basically we're looking at motors.
Okay. So what happens with the child who has apraxia? What do you see? What are some common things that you see?
One of the big things is that when we try to speak, our brain is giving the messages to our mouth.
Okay.
What happens with childhood apraxia is that those messages don't get through clearly.
Okay. And so Amy, my co-chair Amy on this event, her son, Adam, he has apraxia. Can you tell us how you knew maybe something was going on?
Yeah, from a really early age, before he was even 1 year old, we saw signs that, you know, most babies and infants, there he is, that most babies do, they start cooing and babbling, and Adam just wasn't showing those signs, and as he got a little older and trying to say sounds, the same sound was coming out for everything he was trying to ask for. So we knew that there was something not right there, and we had to be his advocate for it. And
well, especially with boys, I think that, you know, it's common to hear, oh, well, boys tend to mature
on their
later.
own time.
Yeah,
Give them their own time.
exactly. And so
Absolutely.
I've known Amy for a lot of years. We did our Jacobs vs. Autism events together, and after doing that, we decided to switch over to apraxia because I think there's so little that's known and it's really hard to understand.
Yeah.
Can you have a really cool demonstration? Can you show that to
All
us?
right, so I'm going to ask you guys to hold out your hands like this. Okay, now lift your right pinky. Good. Now your left pointer. Left pointer. There you go. That's okay. That's all right. So now I want you to take your hands and cross them and interlock your fingers. Now invert. You got it? Yep.
Got it.
All right. Now go ahead and do your left middle finger. All right. Let's try your right pinky.
I'm doing the wrong hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's the wrong hand.
Okay. So now with childhood apraxia, this is a very similar thing that happens from that motor planning.
Okay.
Another example I can use is, say, like you're hitting the letter M on your keyboard, right? And when that happens, you expect an M to come up on the screen. But the output is actually blank, or it's the letter H, and it's not quite
So
what
it's
it is.
frustrating. I
So
can
it's
imagine
very
it's really
Almost like an
frustrating.
obstacle to the thought, right? So
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
thinking it like I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, I know my left pinky, but there's which one was my left? Wait a minute. There we go.
So with every word that the child is trying to say, there's so
Even
much going on
sounds.
in
Even
sounds also.
I mean,
so
sounds, so we're not even to word for some of our
can
children.
apraxia be cured?
It cannot be cured, unfortunately, right now
Okay.
with all of our research, but with intensive treatments, such as like 3 to 5 times a week of speech,
Yeah.
which becomes expensive.
Yeah.
But research has proven that that is beneficial.
So
and
you
will
brought a
help.
couple of tools. What kinds of things do we do for treatment?
All right, well, we want to look at a multi-sensory approach is really, really important. So I don't always stick with cards, but the kids love them. They love the visuals. And a lot of times what I like to do with this is put their child in front of a mirror. If a parent isn't in with me, what I do is make sure I tape, and then that child has that visual feedback.
Okay.
So they have a mirror, they have a video they can watch, and we practice the sounds. I have a really big mouth, so I'm over-exaggerating when I say if we're going, nay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
they can
simple
see that.
stuff.
Simple that.
Practice.
Practice is
Yeah.
key. Having some auditory feedback from their phones. This is nice. A microphone. la la la. They love that
all of the sounds.
Just hearing with the drum, you can kind of get some of the syllables or sounds.
Oh, sure.
And then having reinforcing activities like a balloon pumper here, you can pump it up. They do up, down, simple.
Fantastic.
And fun.
Simple words.
Has it been misdiagnosed? Because I feel like there's not a lot known about
Yeah,
it.
I've never heard of it.
So with diagnosis, it's actually really, really complicated. It's pretty complex, not complicated, but it's complex. So you're really looking at a range from, is their hearing okay, their speech sounds, and their language. So we're looking at everything in their case history. With that being said, it is rare. It's 1 in 2 out of 1,000 children.
Wow.
So it is pretty rare, but the education is really important.
And the education, yes, absolutely, and the awareness. And so Kelly and Amy, you have an event coming up. Tell us about, but it's not the typical, there's donuts involved.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yes, exactly. So we are putting on a race in September. Kelly and I came up with a fun idea of just not an ordinary race. We're going to offer a 5 and a 10K race at Benderson Park, but we have the Adams Half Dozen Challenge, and it is a 6-mile run, and at the halfway point, the runners are going to be eating half a dozen donuts before heading out for the other half.
Yes.
Each. Yes.
Maybe I'll join.
Yes,
Exactly.
I think that it's a fun way to get kids out. I think that we change it up, and so September 8th, it starts at 8 a.m. It's at Benderson, and you can sign up online.
That's great.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun day. What a great benefit it is
Thank
for
you.
these
Excited.
kids.
Thank you
That's
for having
wonderful
us.
that we can do something to help. The Half Dozen Donut Run is September 8th at Nathan Benderson Park. There are 5K and 10K options, and you can go with or without the donuts halfway. Come in and join the fun and help raise some money and awareness for children with apraxia. And for more information, you can go to their website and sign up and join all the other people who are going to be eating those donuts.
Yes.
Next, we'll celebrate Shark Week with the most famous sharks.
Every week on Animal Outtakes, it's a new animal adventure. It's a part of traditional Chinese veterinary medicine, how pets benefit from acupuncture and chiropractic care. And
there are several animals that rely on fire.
These fires are set on purpose, how a prescribed burn can actually help Florida's ecosystem. Join us this week on ABC 7.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
We've been fighting the war on drugs for a long time. We answer the phone 24/7, 365 days a year. On a busy night, we answer hundreds of calls. This war on drugs needs our intervention.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has helped people struggling with drugs and alcohol.
When the phone rings, we help people when they need it the most. When we get a caller into treatment, it feels right. It feels good. It's a blessing.
If you're struggling, drinking, using, and need to get clean, don't suffer alone in silence. Call Addiction Hope and Helpline.
Our people understand, and many are also in recovery. Call for support and strength. You can call for someone who can't or isn't willing. It's an act of love. Together we can help you beat this thing and erase addiction from your vocabulary once and for all.
Call 800-871-1644. 800-871-1644.
All right, well, we are celebrating sharks today in honor of Shark Week, but we realize not all sharks are quite the same, especially in pop culture. So we want to take a look at some of the more famous sharks. And you can't talk famous sharks without talking about Jaws.
Oh,
yes. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
It was our first shark.
Yes. Well, interestingly enough, little trivia, the shark does not fully appear in the movie in a shot until 1 hour and 21 minutes into the 2-hour film. All the suspense building about seeing him. The writer of the original book, Peter Benchley, the book obviously was a huge hit, sold more than 10 million copies. It made him a millionaire, but he says he deeply regretted writing it. He said he spent the rest of his life feeling bad. What he didn't know at the time is that there's no such thing as a rogue shark that is going to develop a taste for human flesh.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm glad to hear that.
He said he was not aware of that then, but obviously that is the truth now. He has learned that research, and he's felt bad, and he accepts the responsibility that the movie actually encouraged a lot of people to hunt sharks. And the shark population declined greatly after the movie. So he's spent the rest of his life trying to raise awareness and be an advocate for.
Well, hopefully Shark Week starts to change that. They do a really good job of talking about how humans are really not killing, I'm sorry, sharks are not killing lots of humans. It's the other way around.
Exactly right. Sharks are not a threat to humans.
Yes, and Moat does such a great job.
Yes, we're lucky to have Moat here on the Suncoast.
Because sharks, if they bite you, they'll stop because they don't like the way you taste.
Well, all right, some sharks aren't quite as scary. Like, who could forget Left Shark?
I love it.
If you don't remember, this was one of Katy Perry's backup dancers in the 2015 Super Bowl. Left Shark quickly became an internet phenomenon. Do you remember this? So this was the shark who was not quite in step with the choreography. No one found out anything about the dancer that was in the shark costume until he recently gave an interview earlier this year. He said that he was learning the choreography, but once he got into the shark costume, it was hard to execute it, so he decided to adopt a character of being the underdog, or I guess the undershark, who tried his best and didn't quite hit the choreography. But yeah, Left Shark became a huge internet meme. So kind of a way to kind of make sharks a little friendlier.
More lovable.
Yes. All right. Well, if you want to see lovable sharks, we have some great shark-related gifts from our local gift girl. You won't want to miss them.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Find out first at 4 on the Suncoast with ABC 7 News at 4. ABC 7 News at 4 starts with a detailed look at your first alert weather forecast to help you plan and prepare. We give you a fresh, fast-paced rundown of the day's top stories and videos, including breaking news, live updates, and traffic hotspots, all at a new, more convenient time. Find out first at 4, weekdays on ABC 7.
In life after the military, it's our duty as veterans to have each other's back. I'm retired Colonel Greg Gatson, and it's my mission to help you get the benefits and services you've earned. If you need to file a VA claim, remember these important steps. Submit an online claim through ebenefits.va.gov. Work with an accredited Veteran Service Organization, or VSO. And if you need to attend a VA claim exam, please go. Visit this website to learn what to expect.
Once you get atrial fibrillation, you need to have a very close relationship with your primary doctor. Prevention is the whole ball game here, because once you have a stroke, you can't undo it. A year without stroke, it's a year that you can enjoy doing the things that you've worked all your life to finally get to do. You took care of yourself. You did what is necessary for you to be around one more year. And then next year, we'll celebrate one more year without a stroke.
Just when you thought it was safe to go in the water, Shark Week is back. Shark Week began 30 years ago on the Discovery Channel, making it the longest-running cable TV program in history. But to make Shark Week a little more fun and a little less frightening, our gift girl, Kim Livingood from the Eclipse Agency, rounded up some Shark Week-themed gifts to share. Kim, we love when you're here. You find the coolest things, and for people that haven't maybe seen some of your cool finds on our show before, you have brought us, we celebrated World Emoji Day with you in more ways than I could imagine you could find emoji.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. You've also decked out our set in unicorn-themed products. Which is amazing.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, so the animal kingdom has once again influenced gifts. So, sharks. Is this something that's always been around, or is this really because of Shark Week?
I think they definitely become more on attack during, had to go with the puns.
Yeah.
Okay, there's going to be a lot today. But during Shark Week, it always becomes more popular, and you see people, gathering their items to really be relevant for the trend.
Yeah.
And I love down here too. I know a lot of kids love sharks. I mean, they love shark toys.
Yeah. My son has shark sheets all year round, and it's a giant. I wish I had a picture of it.
I know those sheets well.
Yeah, and we wait for Shark Week to start, and then we watch it constantly.
Oh, great.
My grandkids have sharks. I mean, just like play sharks, toy sharks, not the real
no
thing.
real
Not
ones,
the real
thankfully.
thing.
All right, well, you brought some really cool things.
I did. It was a super fun topic to research, and I'm obsessed with Shark Week, obviously. And I was really happy to find this t-shirt line called 80s Tees, and they are the official retro movie licensed items. And actually, I was surprised that they had Jaws, because Jaws, the movie, came out in 1975.
Right.
But they still had the t-shirts. They're fabulous. They do lots of ones. Kelly's got the dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, so that's the sheet music of the actual thing.
Yes.
That's
so
really cool.
really cute t-shirts from 80s Tees.
There has been this kind of resurgence of 80s movie posters, so it would make sense, I guess, that Jaws is part of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then there's this is the official Shark Week box, and I haven't even opened it.
Wow.
So you order it online, and it comes with like $100 worth of different items, all limited edition.
Wow.
You've got the bobbleheads. There's a Shark Week bingo.
Here it is, Shark Week bingo.
And it's only available this week online. And the really cool thing about this box, besides the explosion of items, it turns into a shark when you're done with it. You build it. You build the box into a shark. So it's got stickers and games and food and all sorts of items.
Shark Week bingo I see over there. Let's talk about the Swedish fish.
Look,
Are they sharks? That's really cool.
That's just shark food.
Oh, God, of course, of course.
I'm not supposed to eat this.
Shark bait.
It's fat-free.
I love the gift boxes because I know that kids, adults too, but kids love getting mail. They love getting packages in the mail. This is a great gift, especially.
It's super fun and only available online this week.
Yes.
So get them while you can.
All right, now this one might be a little bit more for the adults, I would imagine, this next one.
And this is also a limited edition item, only available this week. It's from Lush.
Oh,
and
I love this.
Beautiful soap. They are made with all their organic ingredients, and 100% of sales are going back to ocean conservation efforts.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And it smells delicious.
Sitting in the bathtub surrounded by those with appropriate music playing. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes,
you won't be afraid to get in the water.
And they do smell good, and what a great gift. We've been talking about if you have guests staying with you, this is a great gift in like their guest room basket. You can have the
absolutely.
soap.
Or put the water in the tub and just have them floating around.
Absolutely.
That's great. All right. And all right, you know I love my Tervis.
I can't come on here and not bring Joey some Tervis.
Thank you.
Made here in North Venice. They did a limited edition just for Discovery Channel Shark Week tumbler. It's absolutely gorgeous on their new stainless steel products. They also do designs from Guy Harvey year-round. They have the Shark's Tooth Festival, all sorts of fun shark
I
teeth
love this
designs.
one here. It says Shark Tooth Capital, and then when you turn it, Venice Beach. So that's a nice souvenir.
Yes, and these you can get at their stores here in town or online. And the Discovery Channel ones are limited edition. So once again, take advantage of Shark Week this week.
I really like the stainless steel ones because I can use them obviously like all the tumblers, but I could use these for my hot beverages or my cold ones, and they're just so sleek. I love them.
Yes. And they'll keep keep it hot or cold for all day.
And I can't say enough good things about the new lid. I love this lid. It's sturdy. I can grab it by the hole there.
Absolutely,
It's awesome.
absolutely.
All right, so you brought us now some local products.
So these are all items from the Bazaar and Apricot and Lime, the newest indie market here in Sarasota. They have over 25 different vendors, and they're all getting in the spirit of Shark Week.
That's great.
So our bakery here, Create Bakery, she made cupcakes with a shark-inspired theme, and they're so cute.
That is great.
She used like the little graham crackers to make the sand, and little mint for the shark fin. And her baked goods are seriously unbelievably delicious.
Oh, they're so cute.
So cute, so delicious. And
Here,
then
I'll pass a couple down.
Oh, are we going to share? I guess we're going to share. Is Kelly going to bring that home for her children or eat it here? And we have great artists that really got into the spirit as well. And also at the Bazaar this week, they're going to do a contest. So if you see the Tervis ice bucket filled with shark teeth, if you guess how many shark teeth are in this bucket, you're going to win all sorts of prizes. We've got a membership to Moat Marine, of course, all these great items that you've seen today on Suncoast View.
I've got to show off these shark earrings. Those are so cool. Locally made, too?
Yes, Lara Lou Goddess Jewelry
really cool.
really got into the spirit, and I wish you would have worn them for us today, Joey.
You know, I thought about it because my ears from the 80s are still pierced. And the woodwork is beautiful. I love supporting all of the local.
Yes, and if you can see down below, one of our artists that uses reclaimed wood has this amazing hammerhead shark.
It is gorgeous.
This is from Jay Steele Art. He does amazing work. Everybody always loves when he does anything sea inspired. Come see it there at the Bazaar this week.
How great. What a great way to celebrate Shark Week and support local as well. And some of the other not so local but still fun.
Yes.
So great.
Always fun.
Thank you, Kim. We love your fun finds. And if you get all of these cool things, like they said in the Jaws movie, you're going to need a bigger boat. All right, well, we are dying to give tie-dyeing a try. We're going to try right here in the studio, something you can do at home with the kids.
This is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Stephanie Webb. Coming up today at noon, Longboat Key's historic Colony Resort has a date with a wrecking ball. We'll have a live look as crews get ready to start tearing down that complex later today. And Manatee County is making sure residents are ready this hurricane season. We'll tell you where they plan on handing out hundreds of free sandbags this weekend. Right now, though, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Josh Stone.
Again, southwesterly flow is in the forecast for today, and we continue to have spotty showers rolling in off the Gulf of Mexico, and we'll have some afternoon storms as well. But as we get into this evening and into tomorrow, that starts to wind down. We're only calling for a 20% chance of shower activity for our Friday, but for the weekend, more of a southeasterly wind will take place. That's more of a summertime pattern, and we're calling for about a 60 to 70% chance of showers and storms over the weekend.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
Get local news and information from the team you trust. Like ABC7 WWSB on Facebook to stay connected to the Suncoast.
No matter what our day jobs are, it seems like we all have the drive to create something beautiful. And wearing something bright and colorful can go a long way in cheering you up when you're feeling down. So Terry Hart put both of those needs together and came up with a business called Clothes to Die For. I love that name. Tell us how you got it.
It was my wife's decision.
Okay, all right, I like it.
Like every smart decision, yeah.
And he followed it. That's a good thing.
And what does your company do, Terry?
We tie-dye everything. We can do
good.
sheets, we can do shower curtains, drapes, clothes, you name it, we can tie-dye.
Did your wife come up with this idea too? How did you guys come up with it?
We did this years and years ago, and then stopped doing it, and we got into the farmer's market in Sarasota about 12 years ago.
Okay.
We were doing a couple of different things, and 2 years ago we started doing the tie-dyes.
Oh, at the farmer's market.
At the farmer's market, every
And
Saturday.
you're there every Saturday?
Every Saturday.
By Madison's?
Yes.
Very, very cool. So can you teach us a little bit about tie-dyeing? Show us what to do here.
The first thing you do is you wash it, and then you soak the thing in soda ash and water for about 45 minutes, and that opens the pores of the cotton up.
Oh.
And we're going to make a design that'll look similar to that shirt
So this
here.
is what we're going for.
I love that.
And what are we soaking it in?
Soda ash and water mixed together.
Soda ash.
No
I don't think I know what that is.
And that opens the pores up so it accepts the dye.
Okay. Can we get soda ash anywhere?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can get it at Michael's if you want.
Oh, okay.
And to get this design, you just take this and you're going to just twist it.
Okay. You're showing. We have the final. We have the final here.
Product.
Yeah.
And when you're going to get it all twisted, and then you rubber band it with the rubber bands
Like
going
we're-
across.
like
And that's where you,
And
luckily
you're
you've
keeping
gotten
the
this.
shirt wet.
Yes.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, when you go to do it, what we're going to do is you're going to take whatever color you want to start with, and you're going to do 3 sections, 1, 2, 3.
Next to each
All right?
other?
With the same color.
Yeah, say it's yellow, yellow, yellow.
Okay.
And then you're going to do red, red, red. And then you're going to do blue, blue, blue.
Yellow,
So
yellow,
leave it down on the
yellow,
ground
whatever.
now.
Okay, I'm just going to tip it up so they can see it.
Okay.
Is there a wrong way to do it?
No, you can't
Okay,
make a
good.
mistake with
That
this.
makes me feel better.
Do I fill the whole triangle with
Sure.
the
Yes.
Okay, so
And
like
what
this?
you're going to do, you're going to stick it in.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also want to be able to stick it down into the fold.
Oh, gotcha.
Got
so
it.
we
So
want
we
to
saturate it all.
That's where the magic happens.
Yeah, stick it all the way in there.
Ah.
That's perfect.
So that's why there are little white spots. You don't get it all the way in.
Right.
And we're wearing gloves because this is permanent.
Yes, and
Oh,
we
it
put
is.
down newspapers,
We're going to have a
thankfully.
beautiful desk from now on.
Yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
once you get that, now you pick up another color. Doesn't matter which one you want to use.
Here you
Okay.
go,
Well,
I'll
I'll
trade
go
with you.
blue.
Okay, and then go 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. One.
That's the same color. Hold on. Let me do a different one.
Oh, that's still blue. I'm doing very well. Well, I might be mixing a little bit.
That's okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I went all the way into the next color, but that's
you're supposed
okay.
to.
That was
That's
my
fine.
third one.
Are you doing, when you're at the farmer's market, are people coming out there and tie-dyeing? Are they purchasing
No,
tie-dyed
they're
shirts?
purchasing ones that we've already tie-dyed.
I think that's probably a very good thing.
Yeah.
And you have tie-dye parties.
Yes.
So
we host parties for people at their houses. We'll do a teaching class for them if you want.
Okay.
Will you help us set up so that we don't stain
Absolutely.
our floors? Because that would
Yes,
be
yes.
Yes.
One, two, and then I need one
No,
more.
and then you're going to take the third color, which is red,
Red.
and you're going to go 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. One.
So what you end up with is one section is yellow, one section is blue, and one section is red. And then as the colors mix together, they'll make other colors. So the blue and the red are going to make a purple.
Sure.
I do see that there was another technique. You brought another example. This is really cool, this design. And is this a different folding technique?
Yes, that is shibori, and that's actually, it's a Japanese method of tie-dye, and that's rolled up on a pipe.
Oh,
and then
wow.
twisted as tight as you possibly can and rubber banded. And then as you layer the dye across, it'll come up with patterns just like that.
I love it. Do we just do one side? We don't turn it over?
Oh no, once you get one side done, then you
Oh,
flip
we
it
gotta
over
do
and you
it
do
on
the
the
other
other
side the
side.
same way.
I think mine came through.
Now, do we have to let them dry, or could we have a moment of reveal? Can we
No,
see
it
how
dries
Linda's did?
overnight.
Okay.
Dries
So just flip it
overnight.
over.
Flip.
We're going to have to
Now,
show you
same
tomorrow.
colors?
Same colors in the
Like
same spot.
right here. Okay. I
Right.
know that's red.
This is really fun and a nice, fun thing to do with the kids. Also, a nice little art
It is.
art project.
My
as
children
we-
would love this,
Or
although
you
it would
could-
be all over my house.
Yes.
No, you
You
always
could
do this
buy one.
outside.
Okay.
This is the only
Outside.
time I've ever done it inside.
Got it, got
This
it,
is
outside.
blue.
That's blue.
Thank you, Terry. We are going to keep working on ours.
We
And
are.
Linda, we're going to have to reveal yours on Facebook. Yours too, Kelly. Mine,
Okay.
mine
Got
might
it.
not need to see the
What's
light of
wrong
day.
with
I'm
yours,
having a
Jay?
little bit of a problem.
We will keep working on this. For more
Yes.
information about clothes to die for,
Yeah, no.
visit Terry at the Farmers Market on
for
Saturday
your-
and
for
go
your
to
gloves.
the website, sarasotafarmersmarket.org. Next, two of our favorite people here on ABC7 make it to the national news. We will show you where we spotted them. Thank you, Terry.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-965-2704.
Independence U for an independent you.
Call 1-800-965-2704.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership, both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home
and work in my hometown. I wore 2 hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
All right, we're still having fun tie-dyeing, but
this is looking so good.
we had a little bit of fun yesterday. If you were watching Good Morning America yesterday morning, there's a good chance you might have noticed some familiar faces in the audience, sitting in the crowd. On the right side of your screen, there we go.
Oh my goodness!
It's our meteorologist, John
Scalzi
Scalzi, and his wife, humor, motivational speaker, and Suncoast View guest host, Linda Larson.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
There they are.
They had primo front row seats for the taping of Good Morning America, and many of you, our ABC7 viewers, you spotted them before we did.
Oh,
we got tons of Facebook messages saying, is that John Scalzi and Linda Larson? Yes.
We'll have to quiz him.
So they are having a great time in New York. I know probably taking in some shows, but they had a great seat. I know that I didn't hear one word of the interview that was happening because I just kept saying, it's John and Linda, it's John and Linda.
You noticed them?
After we started getting messages, and you see them throughout the entire
I watched that show and I did not see them.
Yes, well there they were, and Linda smartly wore a very bright pink pink shirt, and she told her friends on Facebook, I'll be in pink, you can't miss me. But a lot of fun, always great to see them. Great to see them here, but also great to see them on national news. Good Morning America.
That's where they belong.
I hope they'll remember us when they come back. We'll have to get their autographs. All right, well, Kelly, it only seems fitting that you're here. We are going to, when we come back, we're going to look at one of our favorite food segments. We're going to look at the best junk food. We'll be right back.
This is an ABC7 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Stephanie Webb. Coming up today at noon, we're going to have the latest on a drowning at the 10th Street boat ramp last night and hear from the person who found the body. And we'll tell you why a group of Sarasota bikers are hitting the road today on a 3,000-mile cross-country trip. Right now, let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Josh Stone.
All right, thanks so much, Stephanie. Well, here's a look at your Thursday forecast, and expect a few showers along the coast this morning. Then by the afternoon, a few showers, even some thunderstorms inland, much like what we've experienced over the last handful of days. Today, mostly cloudy. It will be muggy because of that southwesterly wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour. But our high today topping out at average. 90 degrees is the average for this time of the year, and that's what we should experience this afternoon. But it will feel close to around 100 to 101 degrees. So again, it's going to feel quite warm on this Thursday.
So how many of us feel completely confident about our financial future? Let's hear some specifics. Yes, go ahead.
I don't want to be a burden to my kids. When my husband died, it took almost all of our savings to give him a proper funeral. I honestly don't know if there's enough to bury me, let alone cover expenses should something happen.
Okay, let's talk solutions. One thing you may want to get in place is a guaranteed whole life insurance policy from United of Omaha Life Insurance Company, which is a Mutual of Omaha company. This is affordable coverage, which provides a cash payment which can cover funeral expenses, bills, and other financial needs. Most payments are on their way within 24 hours. Yes, sir.
I need medical exams, things like that.
No medical exams. If you're between the ages of 45 and 85, you can call this number or you can go online and apply for coverage up to $25,000. United of Omaha Guaranteed Whole Life Insurance. Call or go online now.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. or visit SoClean.com today.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
I'm Deshauna Barber. In 2016, I was proud to win the title of Miss USA. What makes me just as proud is my service in the U.S. military. In the service, a soldier gains skills and learns values like discipline and leadership. That makes them an asset to any business that hires them. If you're an employer, on behalf of Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, remember to hire smart and bet on a vet. Visit saluteheroes.org or call this number to learn more.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.
Coming up Friday morning at 9 on Suncoast View, the only thing Linda loves more than crafts are mermaids. Well, we'll get a jewelry making lesson from Mermaids Design Studio. Then Linda searches into the great beyond with the help of the Sarasota Mystic Fair. We're going to chat with a psychic. Uh-oh. Plus the latest show from West Coast Black Theater Troupe, and Tsunami Sushi joins us in the kitchen. All right, well, we are enjoying the Shark Week inspired cupcakes, and it seemed only fitting. And Kelly, since you're here, you work hard, you should be able to play and eat hard.
Yes.
We're going to take a look at one of our favorite kitchen segments. Chef Judy showed us the greatest foods on the Suncoast for National Junk Food Day. Let's take a look.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Judy. What have you brought us here? This is amazing, this assortment of goodies.
Somewhere between junk food, which is our theme, and somewhat healthy junk food. Snack food.
Thank you. I gather ours is not the healthy.
See, because my snack food's like apple and some cheese, except for when somebody drops off caramel corn and these delicious babies. I originally found these online, and I cannot believe it. They're called Choco Date. And you guys told me you'd try them. Seriously, try them.
All right.
It is a date stuffed with an almond that's covered in milk chocolate. And wait, they have some covered with chocolate and coconut. So much healthier than an almond. Look at Joey's eyes.
So they're sweet, right? This would be like my sweet craving.
That's your sweet craving. So you can have one because you're having, think about it, you're having nutritious things in it. Okay, so we always know chips in various forms are kind of what we have for junk food, but they actually now have a grain-free tortilla chip. This is great for people that are on a restricted diet. We're not talking calorie-wise, we're talking food allergies or inflammation foods, but I happen to be allergic to corn. So it's really nice to have a grain-free option. And you know, it kind of wouldn't be National Junk Food Day without peanut butter stuffed pretzel nuggets. Because, you know, that's not something the doctor orders on your diet, but you're sure going to have one.
You know what you do with them? You dip them in peanut butter.
Yes, Stephanie, yes. Okay, so Boulder chips I really love, and of course they're from my second favorite state, Colorado. Ready for this? This is how I'm excusing it as healthy junk food.
Yeah, what's a Boulder
These
chip?
are made, oh, they're delicious. Their chips are second only to Cape Cod potato chips. Here, I'll let you open that. That's made with avocado oil, so all I'm saying is a nutritionist would love it. This one's made with fried in olive oil. And then we have one in coconut oil.
Oh, we can open
So we're getting down those trans fats, and we're adding those, right?
I'm a salty girl.
Yeah, aren't those? There you go.
These are amazing.
So the next thing, all you paleo fans, jerky. Jerky is trending all around the country, and they even have boutique jerky. Or I always just, if somebody really annoys me, I just send them 2 packs for a jerk. But they even have Wagyu beef and venison now. You do?
I love
there
this
you go.
line,
This line, and these are sold. All this here is sold at Whole Foods. So, and I mean, they're really, actually, when you check it out.
Yeah, you don't have to feel bad about that.
You don't,
It's
exactly.
incredible.
So, you know, that's good when you're flying. I always say, like, you know, and you notice now they're going to be checking on your snacks. So just make sure that you have, you know, the right things, and you may have to take your jerky out and just prove it. But okay, Now we have Shores popcorn. That's on Siesta Drive across from the mall. They have the caramel, they call this Pirate's Gold, so it's caramel with some powdered cheese on it. Then this one says loaded potatoes. Stephanie, let me know if that tastes like a loaded potato.
Why do I need to be the guinea pig?
You know what? Because you're standing right here.
Sour cream and
yeah.
That's yummy.
Then of course kettle corn, because we're in the South and we're known for that. And I have absolutely no idea why the container of salted caramel corn is a third lower than when we started.
I had a
so I'm just saying maybe it's this side of the table. I don't think it's the middle. The only thing in the middle is mine that's expanding. Last, La Primavera, chicharrones. And look at that. You have a churro, you have guacamole. They have so many different things. Right. But La Primavera, their chicharrones, right? Aren't they great? They are great? So fantastic. So many different options to enjoy that are so yummy.
Fun for Junk Food Day.
Well, this is not junk food.
We are keeping our junk food fun going with our Shark Week cupcakes. If you wanted to see any of our previous segments, of course, you can find them online, suncoastview.com, or you can find us on the app, the free ABC7 app. Yeah. Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And speaking of junk food, the Half Dozen Donut Run is coming up September 8th at Nathan Benderson Park. 5K, 10K options with or without the donuts. You can join in the fun. You can find that information on runsignup.com or jacoboxing.com. All right, lots of fun. We're going to continue the fun. You enjoy Shark Week, and don't forget to join us tomorrow. Linda's going to take us to the Sarasota Mystical Fair. All right, can't wait. You take some time. Enjoy the Suncoast View.